All right, let's talk about something real, taking back control of your money. We're going to dive into how you can actually build up some savings even when it feels totally impossible, like there's just nothing left at the end of the month. Let's get right into it.
Does this sound familiar? You work hard, you get that paycheck, and then poof, it's like it just evaporates. You're left feeling stressed out, wondering, where did it all even go? If you're nodding along right now, trust me, you are not alone. But here's the good news. We can absolutely change that story, and I'm going to show you how.
Okay, so here's our game plan. We're going to start with the most important part, the frugal mindset. Then we'll get practical and create your very own money map so you can see exactly where your cash is going. After that, we're tackling the big three: groceries, household costs, and all that other smart spending. And finally, we'll pull it all together to see how this builds your frugal future. All right, first things first, mindset. Let's be honest, the word frugal, it kind of makes people cringe, right? We immediately think of being cheap, of missing out on everything, but that is not what this is about. Forget that. We're talking about one thing: taking back control. And this is the core mental shift we need to make. The old way of thinking sees being frugal as all about deprivation, right? Sacrifice. But the new view completely flips that on its head. Instead of deprivation, think resourcefulness. Instead of sacrifice, think control. You're not missing out. You are empowering yourself to build the life you actually want. This is a total game changer. Okay, so now that we've got that empowered mindset locked in, it's time to get practical. Because here's the truth: you can't control what you don't track. To really get a handle on your finances, you need a map, a clear picture of where your money is coming from, and way more importantly, where it's all going. I absolutely love this idea because it is so true. A budget isn't a prison. It's not meant to lock you down and restrict you. It's a roadmap. It's the tool that shows you how to get from where you are right now to where you want to be. Maybe that's an emergency fund, maybe it's being debt-free. Whatever your goal is, the budget is your guide. And building this map is actually a really simple 3-step process. First step, track. For just 1 month, write down every single penny you spend. And seriously, no judgment here. This is just about gathering information. Step 2, budget. Once you know where the money is going, you give every single dollar a job. And third, and this is crucial, set a goal. Start with something small, something you know you can hit, like saving $20 in 1 week. That little win creates so much momentum. All right, so we've got our mindset right. We've got our map. Now it's time to go hunting for some serious savings. And the single biggest opportunity for most people, it's the grocery bill. Why? Because it's one of the largest flexible expenses we have, which means we have a ton of power to change it. Okay, get ready for this number because it's pretty wild. Some studies show that up to 30% of the food we buy for our homes ends up in the trash. 30%. Just think about that for a second. That's like taking a third of your grocery budget every single month and literally throwing it in the bin. That is the massive savings opportunity we're talking about. So the big question is, how do we get that 30% back in our pocket? Well, it boils down to a few really simple rules. Number 1, plan your meals for the week. Number 2, always shop with a list. It's your best defense against those impulse buys. Number 3, cook from scratch. It's almost always cheaper and healthier. 4, embrace your leftovers. That's a free lunch for tomorrow. And the golden rule, you know this one: never, ever go grocery shopping when you're hungry. We all know how badly that ends. Okay, next up, let's talk about our regular household bills. The ones that feel totally fixed and non-negotiable. But the truth is, there are almost always savings hiding in plain sight. You just have to know where to look. And I am talking directly to you right now. Think about it. All those little automatic payments that just sneak out of your account every month, that streaming service you haven't logged into for months, that free trial that suddenly wasn't so free. It is time for a subscription audit, and you need to be ruthless. So here's your action plan. First, pull up your bank statement and cancel anything you're not actually using. Second, start unplugging electronics when you're done with them to stop that phantom power drain on your bill. Third, once a year, shop around for new insurance rates. Your loyalty is probably costing you money. And finally, before you call a pro for a simple fix, a quick search on YouTube could easily save you $100, maybe more. But look, life isn't just about bills and groceries, right? We all need to have some fun, get around town, and take care of ourselves. So this next part is not about cutting out all the good stuff. Not at all. It's about being way smarter about how we spend our money on it. And this chart really shows how all those other costs can add up without us even realizing it. You've got transportation, entertainment, personal care, all that miscellaneous stuff. It can secretly eat up a huge chunk of your budget if you're not paying attention. But look at it this way. Every single slice of this pie is an opportunity to save. So let's talk about some smart hacks for having fun without breaking the bank. Your local library, it's a goldmine for free books, movies, you name it. Check out free community events like concerts in the park or local festivals. And for those things you want but don't necessarily need, a new gadget, a pair of shoes, try the 30-day rule. Just wait 30 days before you buy it. You will be absolutely amazed at how often that gotta have it feeling just disappears. Okay, so we've totally shifted our mindset. We've armed ourselves with a bunch of practical, real-world strategies. Now let's bring it all together and look at the big picture. Because this isn't just about saving a few bucks here and there. This is about building a real foundation for your future. And this right here, this is the heart of it all. Frugality is not about being cheap. It's about being resourceful. It's a skill. It's a creative way of making the absolute most of what you have. You should be proud of it because it means you are in the driver's seat of your own financial life. So I'm going to leave you with this question, and I really want you to think about it. What could you build with the money you save? An emergency fund that finally lets you sleep at night? The freedom to leave a job you hate? The ability to invest in your kids or in yourself? Every small, intentional choice you make is a building block for that future. So the real question is, what are you going to build?